Hi, I'm Shane. Welcome to my shop. Welcome to my channel. Appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate all the new subscribers, all the old ones, um, and the support. Uh, Today's video, I wanted to do a quick update on the wohlhaupter head and the perils of that. Um, I wanted to share with you guys some new acquisitions, some auction scores, um, some Facebook purchases that are going to be an asset to the shop, along with a few other things. And I have some short video and still photos of factory that the auction scores came out of. Really cool place. Basically, there's a huge planer mill. Got some pictures of that. That thing was awesome. Couple big monarch lathes, couple mid-sized monarch lathes, bunch of VTLs, bunch of HBMs. Really cool place. It's a shame that they're closing the doors, but yeah, it's really cool. Thought I'd share that with you. So if that sounds interesting, stay tuned. And I'll bring you back. All right, so first thing I want to talk about was the wohlhaupter head tool holder machined in the last video. A couple good points were brought up about machining that on the machine it's going to be on, like with the HBM, and that's a super valid point. That would be the most accurate way to do it. A couple reasons I didn't do it that way. One, at that point the machine wasn't leveled. It's 90% leveled at this point. I've leveled it with the 98 levels. I want to come back with the master precision and just get it fine-tuned, get it perfect. At that point it wasn't. The other reason I thought it would be more useful content to you guys, to be able to establish a straight, concentric, true tool or tool holder that you can confidently take from machine to machine and know that it's going to be in good tolerance. So that's kind of why I chose to do it that way, but I don't disagree, and I appreciate the comments supporting doing it the other way, which would be, and in this application probably should have been the way I did it. It'd definitely be superior. And timing it so you knew which way it was in the machine when you machined it is another key point to obtain maximum accuracy. That being said, upon the initial testing, I was really concerned that I was going to have to make a video saying, "Don't listen to me, I'm an idiot." Fortunately, that's not the case. Fortunately, it worked out. I may still be an idiot, but not for the last video. I guess story time with that. Initially putting it in the machine, tested it a few times with a couple different indicators. Ended up cheating stuff around and checking with squares so that I didn't have any coaxial error or anything like that. The spindle on that machine runs about 1.5 eccentric from the spindle sleeve, the quill in that machine, which isn't a real big deal when you're boring, even when you're drilling or anything like that. It's no different than a boring head being offset. That tool is still at a fixed point in relation to the workpiece. So it's not the end of the world. The reason that concerned me is because I tested the tool holder first, and I was like, "There's no way this is out like that." And then I finally moved on to the spindle, and I realized it's a lot better than it seemed. The tool holder is, and I believe that it is in the machining of the taper in the spindle. I mean, just a hair. It's about a thou more on the tool eccentric than it is on the spindle, on the tool holder. So I believe that that's there because between centers, that tool holder's, I mean, it's dead nuts. It's, I think I got like 2/10. So live and learn, I guess. The other thing that led me to believe I may have to make a don't listen to me video was I slid the wohlhaupter in on the adapter that it came with, the 40 taper to 2-inch sleeve, and I had 6 thousandths difference from one end to the other, traversing in the x-axis, which is exactly what we were after not having. So that kind of freaked me out. I was like, okay, calm down, I said to myself. Pulled the head out, and I put a parallel on the end of the fresh machined, freshly faced end of the tool holder. Then I ended up with 1.5 thou side to side. Still should be better than that. I mean, we kind of took a lot of precautions and had everything dialed in. I mean, within that tenth, really, machining it. So it shouldn't have been that far off. So I'm scratching my head for a little bit and decided to take the parallel. It's a cheap Amazon special, the cheap MSC ones or whatever that you get, and it's a parallel. It's not designed for metrology purposes. It's designed so you don't drill into your vise. So it was really the wrong tool for the job. I set that up on my small granite surface plate with the indicator stand. Wouldn't you know it, it's 1 thou high on the one side and 1/2 thou low on the other side. So used a better Brown and Sharp parallel that I had that was a lot closer to flat, and yeah, it's like dead flat. So I figured the error had to be in the adapter from the 40 taper to the 2-inch shank. So thought, why not try, and I'm still not sure how or why it worked, flipping that 180 degrees on the part. So I did it, set it up, it's running perfect. I'll take you over and show you, but I'm well pleased with that. Actually, I got the parallel sitting over there. I'll show you why you should check your stuff, check your tools. I'll bring you over here, spin you around. Give me one moment. Get you straightened out here. Gotta find the knob. Alright, I don't know if you can see that or not. I think you can. I can see it. See, we're on the 0 here. If I pull this guy to this side, you see how I raised up 1/1000th? And if I pull this guy over to this side, I don't know if you can see it drop that 1/2 thou or not. Let me try and zoom you in a bit here. See that? So that little bit of air damn near gave me a heart attack. So yeah, check your stuff before you try and use it for metrology, measuring purposes. Forgive the mess. This is the auction haul. Bring you over here and set you up on the table here. There you go. Focus. There you go. And that's the far end. It's roughly a 6-inch part. I don't see a lot of movement there, do you? I would say I can live with that. I think we can definitely live with that, at least for the time being. Maybe figure out a way. To be honest with you, I'm scared to put a 10th indicator on and see how many, but I think that'll be sufficient for things I'm going to do for now. Alright, couldn't help myself. That is one of the new 10th indicators, as you can see. And we're going to see the how close we got her. Alright, backing it up. Oop. Little stiction there. Alright, so we're reading a little over a 10 thousandths over 0 right now. Let's run her all the way back. Didn't see a whole lot of movement there, did you? I'm going to say we got her pretty damn close. I think I can live with that. What do you think? Hard to beat that. I feel good about it. Alright. I'm mainly just happy that I don't have to put a video up that says I'm an idiot. Alright. I'll bring you... Actually, let's just take a walk. That's a free gumball machine I acquired. Cleaning that up. I don't know why. I think I got a touch of the ADD and yeah, stuff like this happens sometimes. Actually a really cool thing. Picked up from a buddy of mine. Suburban tool. 8-foot straight edge. Allegedly good to half a thou over a foot. So that'll be good for laying out if I have to make a tailstock for this here HBM. Couple of the auction scores. 36-inch Brown and Sharp Camelback straight edge. Got some pretty nice scraping on it too. Looks to be pretty flat. Looks to have a lot of points of contact. These are Facebook score. Got a really great price on. I think it's kind of funny though, because I finally got big gauges, that read in tenths, and all the test indicators are thousandth indicators. This one's a half a thou. So back to the auction scores. We got a cool Reed 105R for next to nothing that didn't sell. Big J.H. Williams Vulcan number 15 chain wrench. That's a 5-foot tall handle. I think that'll handle 12-inch pipe. And I think the bell of the ball is this here. It's a Starrett pink straight edge. Next to nothing on that. That's 78 inches long, 2 inches thick, 8 inches wide. I figure if I ever get proficient enough at scraping, which I plan to, I have a lot of stuff to scrape in. But I think that'll handle or help handle a lot of the stuff. This here came from the same auction. I'm not sure what they were using it for, if it was straight edge or what, but I thought maybe I could cut that in half maybe and make a set of really nice parallels for the HBM. I don't know if any of you guys got any idea what that might have been used for. I half hate to cut it in half, but I hate to have it sit around taking up space too. I can't tell if it was scraped or not. Well, there's that. Yeah. Oh, these came in the same lot. Decently scraped. Another little straight edge. Cast iron surface plate. Looks like it was Blanchard ground at one point. It's all scraped up, so I don't know if they scraped it in or if it's just scratched. I guess I have to go over that, check that one. I guess last but not least, for the recent acquisitions, I finally got a nice Kurt vise on the old Franken mill. Bought some cheap Amazon bolts, which was probably a mistake because not a lot of purchase here. They were a hair tall. Ended up surface grounding 1/4 inch off the things to make them clear. You know, right there. I think that'll be nice. So that's where I'm at, cleaning the shop. Thought I'd make a quick video on updating what's going on here, and then I'll flip you around and talk to you about the auction, and then show you some cool videos and cool still pictures from that. All right, so about the auction that was held. It was at the F.L. Smith Company in Manheim, Pennsylvania. I believe formerly the Hershey Machine and Foundry Company. Real old building, real cool old machines. That being said, I think it's always a shame to see, you know, old factories like that, old shops shutting down, people being, you know, put out of work, forced to find other jobs. Wish all those guys the best. I hope they're successful. I hope they keep their heads up and doesn't affect them too bad. That being said, it's always kind of bittersweet at auctions like that because you feel like you're getting a leg up off of somebody's, you know, misfortune, but I think it's necessary. You know, otherwise the stuff's gonna get scrapped. So you got to do it. But yeah, I feel for you, and I wish you all the best. All right. That being said, really cool shop. It was really cool to be there. Really cool to see the old machines, the large old machines. Huge planer mill. That thing is huge. I can't wait till you see it. Really nice monarchs. the whole nine. Bridge cranes and jib cranes everywhere, VTLs, HPMs, all kinds of good stuff. Got some pictures and stuff coming up. I hope you enjoy. So, without further ado, there you go. Taking bridge cranes and jib cranes everywhere. Other horizontal boring mill. Really nice Monarch. I think that'll swing 36. Really good shape. Clean. I mean, good cleaning, all the shiner right up. It's got a tracer attachment to it. Big steadies. Big chucks. Big boring bar holder. I mean, that's pretty big. Big machine. Is that a big enough planer? I believe this planer sold for $100. Nice 41B, Lucas. Giant planer. Big bullard. Horizontal boring mill. That'll get the job done. Really nice Cincinnati universal milling machine. Put this on the list of things I wish I bought but don't have room for. DRO and everything. There's the universal table. Oh yeah. VTLs. 36 and 48-inch VTLs. RPM. Has a tracer. These all went pretty cheap in my opinion. 1200 RPM. Really nice waves. Tracer attachment, powered compound. Nice. I hope you enjoyed that. I told you that freaking planer mill was big. I believe that sold at auction for $100. Now, Lord knows what it's going to cost to move that freaking thing. That's it's definitely not light. Yeah, definitely a cool place. I hope you enjoyed the videos. Hopefully I get the shop cleaned up tonight or early tomorrow morning. I think it now actually is currently Sunday morning. Upcoming projects. I have some wheel spacers that I need to take 125 thou off of, but my chuck, the jaws are, like a 1/2 inch per step, and the spacers are a 1/2 inch, so I need to make spacers for the spacers. While I'm at that, the process I'm using, so I'm gonna take this piece of aluminum here, and I'm just gonna make little basically saddles that slip over my vice jaws, and I'm gonna countersink a hole or counterbore a hole. I'm just gonna machine a hole that I can put a neodymium magnet in, and affix it with either Loctite 480 or Loctite 416, fast adhesive. And in the process, I thought it'd be cool, because that stuff doesn't have a good shelf life anyhow, just to make little, angles. I have another piece of this bar stock with the same neodymium magnets to hold parallels, in the new Kurt vise, or any vise really. I thought that'd be a cool project. Maybe you guys could do, so maybe step by step that, but kind of, I guess, projects breed projects, and I need to get those saddle spacers for my chuck machined before I can finish the other job, machining wheel spacers. And I thought it'd be cool to do a little work on the small Delta radio drill, show you guys how handy those things are. After that, I have to repair some threads in a Harley twin cam cylinder head, so that's going to take a little setup. You can essentially just drill them out. It's just putting a time cert in, but I'm probably going to do it on the mill so I can be a little more accurate and keep the same trajectory as the original spark plug. That's what I'm fixing. The spark plug's galled up and just about threads are gone. So in addition to that, I guess let me know in the comments if you like the little tour, because there's a couple other places that have machines that are actually for sale. If you guys want to see them, I can more than likely contact the people that are trying to sell them and do a little tour and try and hook something up there. So let me know if you want to see that. They're all in the Harrisburg area in Pennsylvania. Yeah, let me know, and I get back to you. And I appreciate your subscriptions. Appreciate your interaction with the comments, the likes. Been getting more views. That's freaking awesome. Appreciate that. Hopefully we can keep this thing going. So yeah, don't forget, if you didn't already, you like, comment, subscribe. Love hearing from you guys. Yeah, I'll see you on the next one.